Hello everybody, hello Sharks, hello students. Welcome to another day of Shark Tank. I'm Catherine Sagoon, project manager of CNS2, class 18, and today's group presenting is Kara's group. Please give it up to them.
Woo!
How are we doing, Sharks?
Good.
Good. So this is my team, and we are Preserve
360.
So, Sharks, I have a question for you. Who likes food? All of you, right? Who likes standing in line? Nobody. All right. So imagine a scenario where you're out with your friends and you guys go to a restaurant, let's say like Red Robin, right? You guys go, you try to, order like your table, and they tell you that you have to wait an hour to like get your seat. It sucks, you're wasting your time. It's horrible, So to solve that, you take out your app, and basically you take out an app called Reserve 360, and this app helps you reserve a spot for you and your friends. And it has features like a 360 view of the whole restaurant. You can look around where you want to get your seat, or like a bird's view, kind of like, think of like, I don't know if you guys ever like reserved theater seats, like in a movie theater, get to look where the seats are. Basically the same concept goes through this app. You get to see where all the tables are and everything. You get to reserve where you want to like be seated based on the quantity of the group. Next up is...
All right. So we're seeking 128,360 for 11% equity, and that puts our company worth at 855K plus. So we've currently published a beta in Seattle, and we're testing it. And so far, we've only had 800,000 downloads. So for the restaurant ads that we're putting up, which someone else will talk about in the future, so we're charging them $400 to $500 a month to place their ads on our app. So far, there's 4,000 restaurants in Seattle currently. So right now, we're only working with about 1,000, so a fourth of them. And our monthly profit will be 1.8 million, which will be a yearly revenue of around 22 million yearly revenue. So this picture here is just to show you computer like websites versus apps downloaded. So more like almost double from around 40 million to nearly 80 million in 2019. More people tend to use apps, and that's why we're creating an app instead of a website. So the cost, there's going to be a team of 7. There's going to be a mobile developer, backend development specialist, designer, and of course quality assurance, because we don't want a really bad app. So we got 3 full-time employees, 2 part-time, and it's approximately going to take around a month with a team of 7 people. And as you can see the per hour charge rate for each developer and so on. And it will be a total of 108,000 for all employees. And advertisement, we're going to be using around 4% of our funds to advertise on YouTube or like Google AdMob or Facebook, and etc. And currently we have a logo patent that cost us $450, and we're patenting the R design. So anything that is similar to that, and the color and the circular, anything similar will be patented. And it's currently pending with the United States Patent and Trademark Office. And as well as the 360 view with a clickable interactive inside the 360 view will also be patented. So for fraud security, you might be wondering, is my information safe? Is my credit card information safe, right? So we're working with AWS, which is Amazon Web Services, and they have a plan, which is they offer you 50 terabytes of storage, It's called AWS Glacier, and it's $490 per month. And we've included 24 months of payment in our funding, and then after that, we'll use our own funding we get from our profits. And then that pretty much costs about a penny per gigabyte. And then we have a payment method of PayPal, which is like 2.5%, and then $30 per transaction, which is the general rate. And we'll have debit, credit, Venmo, and Cash App, because Venmo teen users, of course, it's way simpler. And that puts us at a total of 128.
So I've developed an app, a mock app, like a prototype, so you'll have a general idea of what to expect within that, and also you'll basically experience what the customer will do. So go ahead and click on the app. And here, this is the profile tab. You'll be able to see yourself and all the history of the restaurants you've booked. You'll be also to write a review about them, and also see how much points you've earned. And here we'll show you the total of points that you have. And if you go to the points tab, which is the right tab at the bottom. So here you'll see the total points you have, and we'll have a coupon system, so it will keep you engaged and hopefully build customer loyalty. So this will be the name of the restaurant, and you'll redeem points. You redeem your points to get like a free reservation fee, or like a $5 coupon on your next visit to that place. And go ahead and go to the search tab. So here we'll have you'll be able to see all the restaurants around you. And if you go on the search tab and you search for something, you'll be able to see what you look for. Let's say you search for breakfast around you. So this first part, the reason why it's so big, it's going to be the ad slot. So companies will bid for the top slot so they can gain more attention, and they'll have their own dedicated review button. So if you go ahead and click one of the pictures or whatever, right here, here you will have the 360 view of the restaurant. We'll have a image of that later on, presentation. You'll see the reviews and then basically roughly how much it costs, and also a quick description of the restaurant. And if you click reserve now, you'll have a bird's eye view of the restaurant. You'll be able to see what seats are available, what location. You can see if they're busy or not, and you'll just enter the number of guests, then the time you want to go, and select how many tables. And that's pretty much it for that app. And this is Soul Zip, which is a couple blocks down that way. They let us do a 360 image of the whole restaurant. It's basically about 20 images stitched together. So you'll be able to see, for example, for one of the seats, they will have a green bubble to show you that it's available, and you'll be able to reserve that seat. And definitely shout out to them. You guys should eat there. They let us do this. And yeah.
So, some of the features our app has, as Jeannie has said, the 360 view of the whole restaurant, the layout. We have a $5 holding fee for the table. You get those $5 back if you make it on time. If you're late, sorry. You don't get them like that. You can reserve up to 3 hours before. We have a dietary information on our app, so you can see if you have any special dietary restrictions on our app. We update it as constantly as we can. As Jeannie said, point system. We have a great system. Reserve with us, we give you points. Coupons, who doesn't like coupons? Discount. Cooked food in advance. So we have a great system with the restaurants where if you want to just show up and eat, we can cook your food in advance with the GPS tracker, live GPS tracker on our app. So not only can you review our restaurant, you can also review the waitress and the waiters. Our app has some similar features as other apps, but we're trying to make it better and efficient for our consumers.
So it's just like a little sample of how the words I use gonna look like. Basically, the red dots would mean that the table is occupied, and the green would mean that it's available. And like Jeannie said, this same feature our developers are working on our main feature to develop the whole red and green circle thing into the 360 view to help you, like, based on your preference of how you want to view on, like, you know, how you want to reserve your seats, you can use those preferences. Like,
here's how we'll monetize our app. We'll have possible partnerships with restaurants such as Red Robin's, Wingstop, Applebee's, and Buffalo Wild Wings. And in order for us to promote the restaurants, they will pay us to promote their ads and videos and like coupons and deals. And the ads will like help us promote, like get more revenue, like generate more revenue. And our plan is to help other businesses, such as like not just like big businesses. We have like businesses that are like local, and this will benefit other businesses to grow. And coupons will generate more customers to come to your restaurants. And this is a little image of how restaurants will, for example, we'll have them pay us a $2,000 monthly payment to generate their ads, and that will like get more impressions on their views. And so far for Los Angeles is where we're like trying to grow our app, which has like we'll charge the ads around $2,128 per month, depending on the city. And there are about approximately 26,000 restaurants in Los Angeles, and we'll be partnering with 1/4 of the restaurants, which will be 7,500 restaurants. And through those, okay,
so for the 26,000 restaurants, we'll be able to generate 16 million per month, and that's also coming from the beta testing that we did in Seattle. So from looking at the results from Seattle with the beta testing, we're looking to get 1/4 of the restaurants in Los Angeles, which is around 7,500, and which gives us an approximate of 16 million per month, which puts us at 192 million in yearly revenue.
So, like I mentioned, with customer loyalty, we will be giving out points to the certain restaurant to entice customers to go to that restaurant and also redeem their coupons. Another thing with local businesses is that it looks like we might be like dishonoring them because we were preferring the top ad for the top consumer, but that's not true. We can help them outgrow by providing coupons to them, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
and here's why companies need this app. It'll allow like advertising through apps will allow like for restaurants to be shown, such as like local and top chains restaurants, and like managing and booking tables are like a lot easier than trying to get like reservations.
For customers, we just want to make it a better experience for all of them. New way to experience going to restaurants. No more waiting. No more thinking like, hey, I'm gonna go to this restaurant and oh wait, no, I have to wait an hour for a table. We just want to make it faster and efficient.
So in the future, we want to implement this app into other industries, and it just, like this app is going to become more and more relevant in the future, and we want other, industries to start using our app, and it's just going to start saving time for, like, not just like waiting in restaurants, but like other places,
Such as the dentist, Apple Store, chiropractor, DMV. Imagine no more waiting in line. So we don't take stand.
That's it for us. Any questions?
A lot of your growth models based on diverse industries and all. Louder. Restaurant industry, right?
Louder, Dave.
Louder. Okay. Be sharp and sharp.
Thank you.
No. So right now your model's geared towards the restaurant industry, right? What about moving to the other industries? What challenges do you foresee in that? Because there are peculiarities and strategies, if you will, in industries. Everything is a black box model until you have to start encountering that. And your business growth model investments are based upon that, I assume. So can you elaborate on challenges you might see?
So you're talking about this in general, right?
Yeah, going to the dentist and all.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, so these are future plans that we're considering, and of course there's going to be just some challenges. For example, the DMV, that might be a hard one to do, but we'll definitely be discussing with our investors that for the future opportunities that we might have. Right. So these are just ideas, but we'll definitely be implementing at least like a couple of those. For example, Apple Store, it wouldn't be that hard to implement that as they already take reservations through Apple. But some people just don't want to talk on the phone, right? So it'll be way easier for them. And yeah, for sure. For the future plans, yeah, these are just ideas that we'll be discussing with future investors.
There's also a concern, you've seen it with the traffic routing where everybody's using the apps to find the shortcuts and what have you, right? So then all the traffic converges to go to the supposed shortcut, right? You're familiar with that, right? Right. Is there any concerns about that with your business model? Your competitors, this might be a chance to talk about this. What's the competitive landscape for this?
Well, we do have competitors such as like OpenTable, right, and Yelp. But where OpenTable, of course, does the bird's eye view, and they just do reservations through like a simple layout. And Yelp, their main thing is, I would say, it's reviews, and they branch off to like reservations. So our main goal is to make reservations and then put reviews as like the second branch. So it will be mainly reviews, putting Yelp relevant in the next few years.
Yeah, my question is, so you were able to go down to the one of the local stores down here and get the 360 view. So if I'm thinking about a bigger restaurant in the Seattle area, would you have them shut down the restaurant for a few hours to go get the 360 view, or how are you going to go into each of these businesses and be able to scan the entire layout of the restaurant?
The way we see it is we talk to the manager or whoever owns the restaurant, and we're thinking the best time to actually take pictures is during closing hours. That's when everybody's out, there's no like security issues, taking pictures of other people. It's better to do it during closing time. That's how we
Also, so you could also come in before they open, as usually the employees are there, so you can always call them and ask them. Because I work at a restaurant, and then I just called my boss and I was like, can I just go in and take a picture? He was like, yeah, just go an hour before we open and take whatever you need.
Can I see one of the previous slides that you guys put over there? It's like, it was 400 and 500 church. No, 1 4. Yeah, that one. So, what's that church? Like
The 400, 500?
Yeah.
So that's going to be the base price for putting the company's ads at the top. So
Ads.
at the very top. So whenever you search restaurants near me, right? The top bidding company will always be at the top. And then if you type in restaurants, local restaurants, and then the local one would pop up at the top.
Okay. You aren't charging anything for the restaurants just to be on your app. Like all the restaurants that you can book in it, you're not going to charge anything to those businesses.
That's what we're going to be charging monthly for the restaurants.
For the ads, but only the okay, I get it. Okay, all the apps that if I am a client and I am going to the app, only the restaurants that they are going to be there, right?
It's gonna be like
No, there'll be other restaurants.
tops. Maybe like
Only on the top. Okay.
three, such. Those like that's why we're charging like 400 to 500 a month in order for like the ads to be like the first thing that will pop up if you like search up certain restaurants like local movies, like same.
Okay, so if they want to be on the top, they will have to pay up.
It's like
But the rest of them can is still
Yeah, they
participating.
still
they'll
just
just-
to have
they'll
the
just
ads
start
there.
with-
It's just like they won't be like top ranked, like being shown ads.
Got it. Now, I mean, you are thinking about building the app, but how do you think about how are you going to connect with every restaurant, like really the connection? Like you will have to update, right, like in time. You will have to connect like with the database of every restaurant. Like, would you implement how would you do that connection? Like, the client books something and automatically you will have to see how many tables are already booked in the restaurant, update their application or database that they are like working on that particular minute. And I mean, you will have to be connected to that. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? How do you think about it? Like, would that be another software that you will have to give to that restaurant?
So you're saying like, for example, the GPS?
Not the GPS, but like
Or like the data of the restaurant.
yeah, the restaurant already booking, like someone just show up and it's already booking the table.
Right.
Like right on time. If someone books online, you will have to really connect with the restaurant to let them know that someone is booking and to know what is available over there.
Oh, right.
Someone will
I
have to
see.
be working in that moment. Like, you know, right now I have 5 people walking into my restaurant. I'm going to update this and automatically the app will have to receive that information to update that.
Almost like real time.
Right.
Yeah,
So
Real
Yeah.
time streaming of